It's January 22nd, and I'm going on a late season bow hunt into Wisconsin. I grab my gear, shoot a couple arrows, make sure that I'm dialed in. I was invited by a family friend to head out for a doe hunt as he needs to manage some of the does on his property. Walk out there, it's about a quarter mile. It's quite luxurious because most of the solo hunting that I do is in a saddle or a tree stand. So being in a permanent blind already set up for me is absolutely amazing. But when it's this cold in Wisconsin, you want something a little bit more secure. It's about 3 o'clock and I see the first fawn. It's so cool to see wildlife in action. And not a few seconds later, I see a deer or two spawn and follow within that fawn's foot tracks. We have a northeast wind and it's kind of going in their direction, so they're all pretty paranoid, but one after another I see the deer appear and they start to feed. Lots of eyes. The more deer you have, the more eyes, but finally feel like I have a shot on a larger doe. Draw back, and as soon as I do, the deer starts to walk away. The shot doesn't look great, though it's quartering away. There's a little bit of thicket in front of it. And as I set my bow down, I believe they hear me and they spook off. But it gets a little bit darker, and about 30 minutes later, more deer appear. I see 10 or 12 deer, all within this feeding area, finally get an opportunity while they're feeding and broadside. Wow, that felt good.
Shot the biggest one I saw. I think I counted 10 does. I think I have a pretty good shot broadside.
It's getting a little bit late, but I'm gonna wait it out. I heard the shot hit the lungs, but I want to make sure that I'm not pushing any deer. And I'm going to check out the arrow, see what it says, and see my lighted knockup and the blood on the fletching. It's a pretty sure tell sign that it's fatal. Pull the arrow out, covered in blood, complete pass through. The broadhead looks good. Walk down this ravine and there she is. A nice, beautiful looking doe, really thick coat and bubbles clearly penetrating the lungs.
So pretty awesome hunt. Saw 6 deer. Never had a shot at any of them. Thought I spooked them. Then another 12 deer came along, and two of the actual fawns started to fight, and all the moms were distracted and put a very clean arrow right through the heart, and for sure a double lung. Tracked the blood in the snow about 35 yards right down to the end of this ravine, and have me some more meat for the year. Very excited. Pretty amazing hunt. Happy to get it done.
Every opportunity that I have to go hunting and to harvest an animal, I never take for granted. It's something absolutely beautiful and something that I feel is just part of being human and part of being a man. Having food to provide for myself, for my family, brought the heart and cooked to celebrate.